And members from the Pitt County's School Board of Education met yesterday morning to decide what steps should be taken in terms of COVID guidelines for this upcoming school year. Not on your sides, Ford Sanders joins us live from Greenville now. And Ford, tell us more about their plans.
Julianne, yeah, the board has decided that due to the lack of updates from the toolkit that they use and the ever-changing CDC guidelines, that they just cannot yet make a decision on mask mandates when it comes to the school year. Now, board members and officials alike were able to share their thoughts, as well as feedback from the public.
We're right at 25% of students between the ages of 12 and 17 in Pitt County who have been vaccinated. So about a quarter of the kids, which is actually a pretty decent number.
Pitt County school officials have decided to hold off on a mask mandate for now.
The county's Board of Education met Wednesday morning to talk about what should happen in terms of guidelines. PCS Public Information Officer Jennifer Johnston shared feedback from families and employees, some saying
parents and employees should have the right to choose and that we should not make that choice for them.
And others expressing
we have to consider the safety of vulnerable others. It's not about preference, but about responsibility.
PCS's Director of Human Services, Karen Harrington, says the toolkit, which is waiting on updates, still had some changes made.
They really focus on two COVID-19 prevention strategies that are the most important for in-person learning. And they say that those are promoting vaccinations and proper and consistent use of face coverings.
Members of the board, like Anna Barrett-Smith of District 5, started the conversation that action not be taken on a mask mandate until a work session that will take place on August 16th.
It's important when we're making a decision that is a public health decision, which, we're an education board, so I would like to request that we go back to Dr. Silvernail and ask again for his recommendation.
Others noting that it's imperative they make a decision as they feel the parents deserve answers so they can plan.
When we get new information, we need to go ahead and decide on which direction we're going to go in as a county, because parents need to know exactly what we plan to do as soon as possible.
Now, the board plans to keep a close eye on Governor Cooper's statements as well as working closely with Dr. John Silvernail. Live in Greenville, Ford Sanders, 9 on your side.